Turn, turn my mic on. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Beyond the Game Makers and Players. This is our stream where we just get to talk about STEM in gaming and play really fun games. I am Elena. I am the digital producer on Mission Unstoppable, but also your host on this show and our other streams sometimes that we do on Twitch. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Just a little background. This stream is for our TV show called Mission Unstoppable. It's hosted by our fearless leader, Miranda Cosgrove. Here she is. And it's a show to promote women in STEM and show that STEM is an awesome career field for you to go into. And that's our show. So one quick note, you'll notice that maybe our overlay is different and you'll see a little Legion Gaming Community banner at the bottom. Exciting news, our streams this week are sponsored by Lenovo. How cool is that? So I have a quick little thing for you all to hear. Basically, do you like free stuff? And if you do, does your gaming system need a new look and a faster speed? It's time to join the Legion Gaming Community from our sponsor Lenovo and enter for a chance to win stylish and savage Lenovo Legion gaming PCs and accessories and dominate your competitors with our most powerful and sophisticated devices ever. Stick around the Legion Gaming Community and get original content, expert advice, and even more tantalizing rewards. It's all free and all in one place. Equip yourself for domination by joining the Legion Gaming Community today and find contest rules at gaming.lenovo.com. Account sign up and Lenovo required to enter the contest. Awesome, right? Everyone loves free stuff. Okay, now back to the exciting part. Our guest today is the game director at Minecraft. She's joining us today to let us know what a game director does, how she uses STEM in her job, and will show us around the caves and cliffs. Will show us about the latest update, and and she's going to show us her own personal Minecraft realm, which if you watched the streams before, she's done it already. My mind is literally blown away every time I go and visit her. It literally makes me have to step up my game in my own world to build because it is very impressive. All the way from Sweden and not the Nether, it's our guest, Lady Agnes.
Hello.
So nice to have you back. It hasn't been that long. Surprisingly, I think maybe we see each other maybe every 6 months or so.
Yeah, it's super nice to be back. It's always so nice to be here talking to you.
It's so nice to see you. You were our first guest on this particular gaming show that we did, which was a year ago because we were talking about, I think it was around the time of the last Minecraft Live.
Yeah, that was a year ago. Wow, time flies.
It totally does. I'm so happy to have you back. So many new things to talk about. Last time you were here, we talked about the Cliffs and Caves update, and we talked about my new favorite mob, which is the Oxalotl, which I'm really excited to talk about again. But before we get into that, another update. Last time we spoke, you got a new title as game director. So why don't you tell me kind of how that's been going and what it's been like?
Oh wow, well that's a great question. It's first I'm so happy and thankful I have this role. I really love it. Then it's been a very so many things have happened since I got the role. For example, that we actually decided to split the Caves and Cliffs update in two. It's a huge update and it was a very big decision. Thankfully, our community is amazing and has been so supportive, and it's just been beautiful to see the reactions. So yeah, I'm very happy about that too. Yes, I think overall it's going really well, but it's definitely lots of things that happened. I'm learning a lot, but I also really am enjoying it. Uh,
How different is the job that you have now from the one that you had before?
oh, so before I was like a programmer and
Mm-hmm.
designer. However, I actually started to do more and more like game director things even before I had the role. But if I compare to like when I was only a programmer and designer, it's quite different. I still actually do programming, but that's more because I'm like a bit what is the word? Like I don't want to stop programming. I think it's actually really good for me
Yeah.
to still do those things to really understand what's happening at like all levels of Minecraft development. But now, of course, I do a lot more like vision work and working like on a creative direction for Minecraft. It's of course it's a leadership role, which is also new compared to that, and something I'm learning a lot on. So yeah, it's and I also think it's a lot about also kind of for myself understand and define what is this role. Like it's about the vision, the creative vision
Yeah.
of Minecraft. That sounds like wow. It still feels a bit surreal, but it's I really like it, and I'm happy I still get to work on this game that yeah, that I love so much.
And that's what I love so much about your story is, you come from a STEM background, which, you know, I love because you can come from all these different areas and everybody has a different path to working in this industry. We've talked to chemical engineers who, you know, use that and now they're, a debugger at Nintendo. Like they're all start with some sort of
Mm.
like career like that. Now they're in gaming. Like there's no one path or one direction that's
No.
going to work for everyone. And like what I love about yours so much is like you started as just being a fan of Minecraft and now you
Yeah.
work at Minecraft.
I know it's still a bit surreal. I actually quite often still like need to slow down and think about it and like it's it's yeah, I'm very happy about it, and so many I mean I've got so many exciting things happening and lots of amazing opportunities thanks to this, so I'm very thankful.
I just
And as you
love,
said, I
yeah.
think it, yeah.
I was just going to
No,
say, I
I just
just
want to
love
say
how
anything.
much you love this game and you like love your job and you just like love what you're doing for the community and everything. It's just so nice to see somebody so, you know, you're actually like do love this and you can see it like when it comes out. Obama Nyen says a dream come true. It truly is a dream come true, your job.
That's true. Yes. I remember like when I studied at university, a friend asked me like what would you really want to work with? And I thought it
Yeah.
was because I was, studying to be an engineer, and it was tricky to know like what does an engineer really do? But I said the ultimate dream would be to work on Minecraft, but that didn't feel possible. I was like, well, that's not doable, but that would have been the thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. It's almost a bit surreal.
I love that. Well, should we just get started and then we could just keep talking? I think that's what
Yeah,
we should
you
do.
want to play?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's.
All right.
Yeah, in my
Oh,
world.
let me turn on my my Minecraft music so I can get the sound effects
Yes, you
for
can
it.
listen to Minecraft
There we
music.
go.
I love Minecraft music. It's so nostalgic and
It's
also,
really good.
yeah.
I think we had this conversation like the
Mm,
first time that we streamed. I was like, the music in this game is so good.
mm, it is. And it's also, I don't know if you have thought about it, but I think quite often it's almost quiet. Like you don't hear the music all the time. And I kind of like that. It's really relaxing. And then suddenly the music starts to play. And it's like, oh, feels like it just adds so much to the atmosphere. But it's something nice with this mix of it being almost quiet,
Mm-hmm.
not, and then a nice song, and then almost quiet. It's, Yeah, I find it relaxing,
Yeah.
and it really gives a good atmosphere. Okay,
Are you
soon.
ready?
You know,
Okay.
I'm in the game. Are
Okay.
you here?
I'm starting
Yes.
mine. Let
Mm-hmm.
me move my screen. There we go. We have a question from Help Me Kiki. Does Agnes have input on the music in her job as a game director?
I would say yes, in the way that like music and sound and art and design is part of like the creative umbrella of Minecraft. However, I like the people working with music, making sounds, making the actual music are so excellent.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not like. It's more like I'm make sure to stay informed, but they are just so brilliant at what they do. So I don't need to to give a lots of input.
Yeah. What about
Um,
like when you design a like animal or something? Do you have input on what the
hmm?
actual sound that the animal makes?
Yes, so we usually it's we have an like awesome sound designer called Samuel, and he creates most of the sounds. But then he so for example, I would then add say to him, for example, okay, so I added a certain mob, and I think it should have sounds when it walks or eats or do screams or
Yeah.
whatever that mob does. Uh, and then he started to play around with the mob and add sounds, and then I listen to them, play with it, and uh, feedback if I have some feedback. So it is definitely a collaboration between like the gameplay designer, the person, for example me,
Mm-hmm.
adding the mob, and with the sound designer.
That's awesome. I love that you have like that's so cool. Like literally you could be like, "Oh, I want it to make a sound when it does this and it's going to be in the game." It's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question
Yes.
from Finn Stinks. What's your favorite part of your new job?
Wow. Oh, that's a really good question. Um, that's
You have too
where to
many. You
start.
have too many favorite parts, I think.
Yes. Like so I even like I am an engineer, that's where I started. I realized I love to be creative, and like this job is so much about everything creative in Minecraft, and it's also everything so much about the players. It's like I feel like I'm the one that really, or many of us, but my role is so much to make sure that all the players are just as happy as possible. And I love that that's the perspective I have, to just add as much player delight as we possibly can. Um, because there's so many different important perspectives when it comes to making a game, and I'm so thankful that I can be the one thinking about the fun, thinking about the player experience, thinking about like what features should we add, what themes should be in the next updates.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love to be the one having that perspective.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
think it's going to
You
turn
have a
nighttime,
bed,
so we
good.
should probably go to sleep.
Yeah. Otherwise, I need to build another like memorial place of the
Yes, I
creeper
don't want that to
explosion.
happen again. Ooh, we should go look at it. I think we're in the right area, right?
No, actually not. This is
Oh,
Huvudstaden, and the creeper explosion was in Tiara, but we can go there. I just
well,
need to
let's go.
teleport
Let's
us.
since we're here, let's like. Is there anything new you've added? Is this where your arboretum is?
Yeah, with all the plants.
Yeah.
Or yeah, the thing is, I have actually not added all the new plants yet, but I will. We can go there if you want to, just to show like the plan, because I have big plans here,
Ooh,
or
okay.
like,
Because I
well, big plans. I
remember,
know I want to add.
because I remember you when we were talking about what was coming in the new update. It was the spore blossom, and you
Yes.
wanted to put the spore blossom so that they would fall over all your pink flowers. I think over
Yeah.
your
Oh,
like
and the sparrows
azalea
will
bushes.
actually. Yeah, sailor batches is that sailor batches I could have put here already, but I haven't. Uh, got them yet. So that's one of these plans I have that I'm one day gonna do. And I actually think that is a I will show you some new things too that I
Okay.
have done with Kids Eclipse Part 1, but I haven't done this yet. But one thing I think is really beautiful with Minecraft and other games is also all these things that you know that one day I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I think it adds to my experience now too. Like I have so many things I want to do with the new things and things that I know also gonna come, for example, in part 2. And I like the feeling of that it's always more to do, and there's so many things I'm excited about. There's no end to
No,
Minecraft,
there's
and I
no
think
end.
that's really
It's
exciting.
awesome. And the fact that you, who like works in making the game, you still get so excited and are, as
Yeah.
excited as your community about all the new things that are coming out. It's just so nice. And it's like, as completely trust you because I know that you're actually like playing the games. You're in there. You like love it. It's a very unique thing, I think, from like a studio.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's definitely a really good thing that people working at least like so close to the game really should love the game. I think
Yeah.
that is great. Do you want to see
Yeah.
one of the new things? Because then we're gonna teleport. I just gonna coordinates here
Oh,
because
Black
it will take a very long
Moonstone
time.
says thanks for being so close to the Minecraft community. That's so nice.
Mm, thank you. That makes me happy to hear. Like it's really something that's important for us to like. We often say that Minecraft is crafted together with
Mm-hmm.
the community, and it truly is. Like we both from like when in like an ideation process we look at community ideas, but then of course when iterating on features to make them really good we get so much valuable feedback. So yeah, it's definitely made together with the community. Okay, so this is a new completely new place.
Wow.
um, and it's called, I don't even know how to pronounce it myself yet, but it's called Efanis.
How did you come up with that name?
Efanis. I was actually just playing around with letters and words,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to have something that sounded very different, like compared to other names in my Minecraft world, because I wanted to feel like a complete different culture. So the fort here, this is quite far away from all the other like kingdoms, so they have never even met. So this, they have like
Oh.
complete different culture. They should have a complete different language, complete different religions, maybe like way of steering the country. Everything is different, and also the architectural style. That was a tricky word.
Yeah.
So I tried to build in a different way. And one key thing here is that I wanted to build with copper. Now copper is really rare in Cliffs and Cliffs Part 1. We're gonna make it a bit easier to find because like we really want it to be a building block, and it's a bit too rare for being a building block right now. But if
Yeah.
you look, for example, at the top of this the big building here, you see
Mm-hmm.
there are copper blocks at the roof, and it's not even done. Like it's supposed to be some like pillars and then some kind of copper roof on it as well. And you but the copper is new in part 1, so that's like a thing you can find here that you can't find in the old part of the world
What I
unless you
love
came
about the
around.
ores, by the way, is my fate, like just in real life architecture, I love when copper oxidizes and it turns into this like green, like when you're in New York City, like when the old buildings they have that. I just love that so much. And I love that
Mm-hmm.
these, when you build them, they actually are oxidizing and over time change color.
Yes, I love that a lot too. It's actually, I remember, I think it was a few years ago we were brainstorming for the Village and Pillage update that was released. When was that? I'm not good at years. Maybe 2018. And when we brainstormed for that, I was like, we could add copper that oxidized over time. So it's actually one of these like things I just really wanted to add to Minecraft, and now it's here. And especially since it's, you know, like my way of playing is so much about
Mm-hmm.
storytelling, and then it's so fascinating to actually see time passing. And as you said, like in Stockholm as well, there's so many buildings with the like copper details and copper roofs, and it's turned fully green, and I
Yeah,
love that color. So that was definitely an inspiration to that. So one day this roof gonna be all green.
green.
Now it's, you see, it's partly oxidized, but only like to the only a bit oxidized.
Yeah,
After a while, they will be fully green. It's
it's a
super pretty.
great um like area to put it in too, with it's like all in the trees and everything. So once the it turns like
Yeah,
the rooftop turns green, it'll be so nice. Um,
it will be pretty.
Thunder TYT has a question. What is your favorite block right now?
Oh, of all blocks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oops, I
Favorite
walked
block.
on the
Oh,
fire.
you were, yeah, it's magma. Yes, it just hurts a bit. It's okay. Do you have food in case you need to
I
eat?
do.
I
I
can give
wait,
you
I
some
don't know.
bread.
I don't think I
You,
do.
I will send this here. This is bread. My favorite. Oh, I think blocks can be good in so many different ways. Like, for example, I think we already talked, like copper, as we talked about, I think is so cool because it has history. Then some blocks I think is so fun to build with. For example, I'm looking forward to build with the new deep slate blocks because they have like this really like quite a dark gray color that I think it can make really pretty buildings. But then also, of course, blocks with more mechanics, like the new big drip leaf block that is like a platforming block. So if you stand on it, it will fall. I think it's super
I love
nice when
that
we add
one.
blocks that also have a, yeah, it's like, also it's actually pretty. So
Mm-hmm.
it's both decorative and has a mechanic, and I love when blocks has a mechanic, so you can do like you can interact with them. And then actually one block that might be my favorite because it helps me so much in my way of playing Minecraft is the sign. So, you know, I can place a sign and write the name of a city, the name of a kingdom, or maybe who lives in this house, or who lives in this castle, or even like this year, this happened at this place. So, actually, if I should pick one block, I would pick the sign block because it helps me play as a storyteller.
Yeah. Have you started to get like the ink sacs from the glow squid to like light up your signs yet?
Not yet. That's also a thing I want to do because it's, and then you know you can have it in different
Oh,
colors and it's
bees! Yeah.
glowing and it's really, yes, it's bees here. It's so cute. I have added lots of flowers for them because they
I
like
think there's a
flowers.
fire.
Uh, yeah, oh no, it's supposed to be. So that's a
Oh.
campfire. So I'm
Oh,
actually smoking the beehive so the bees don't get angry when I harvest the honeycomb like that.
like real
Because if
life.
I would just, yes, we try to. That's also a thing. We always, when we can, we try to educate about real world. But of course, it needs to be in a fun way. But this, for example, I think it's a lovely mechanic. It adds more gameplay to the bees. I need to put like the campfire here, and then I can harvest the honeycomb. And now with part one, I can build candles with the honeycomb. I have, those are also just really nice to decorate with. We can go here
Oh,
and
little
look at.
bee.
So this the plan is that this like place gonna be quite big, and oh, maybe we should sleep soon.
Oh, yes.
And you're really gonna try to build in this new, or soon we can sleep, architectural style. To try
Oh, I
to
went to
have a
sleep.
different feel to it. Ah, me too.
Okay, good. I saw a comment from our friend Coder Girl Chan. She said, "This is make me want to play Minecraft."
Oh, well, that's lovely
It's
to hear.
so
Like,
fun. Like before I started this stream, with my coworker Sergio, we were having so much fun just like trying to build a new like dwelling as fast as we could before night came, and I was like, I'm just gonna build it in this cave and just like close it off.
Yeah, like yes, it's so exciting. Like when you, for example, are in a new world and everything's so exciting, you do everything before night comes because you don't have a bed yet, or if you want to fight, it's. But I get really happy when hearing like that players or people get inspired, because I feel like us, like when we make Minecraft, our one of our like main things we should do is to inspire the players to play Minecraft in their own way. And then of course it's super nice if we can inspire by also showing how we play. So that makes me happy to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should look at the candles. I have decorated with some candles here.
Okay.
Look at these. Aren't they pretty?
I love it.
It's really, it's nice. You know,
It's very,
lighting
it's like,
up is really important.
it's very perfect for you, and the way that you've designed like your world, I feel like it fits perfectly.
Yeah, it does. It's a historical world, like, and then candles work really well. So I'm gonna use candles a lot more. I now, but because I really like them, and you can color these too, so you can put them in lots of different colors. This is like the natural color of them, which I really like.
Yeah, I like
But
the
I'm
natural
gonna play
color.
around lots.
And you just
Yeah,
dye them
it's
the
really,
same way from like with flowers and everything?
yeah, with the dice, the 16 dice we have, yes. And this is not for new update, but have you seen the ruined Nether portal here?
This right here?
It's so, yeah. So this is not something I built. So this is something we released in the Nether update. So that was last year, and it's kind of one like reason to this to kind of that hint about that the nether dimension exists, and hint like how you get there. So this is like a broken portal, but then of course it's also really exciting to find a structure like that, like this one. So because I was out exploring to find a place to build this new city that I had been thinking about, and
And
then
you
when I
found
saw
this?
this nether portal, yes, I found this. I'm like, okay, this is the spot where I'm
Perfect.
gonna build. Yes, it was really perfect. I think it works. It looks super
It
cool.
looks amazing. It's perfect. It really is perfect. We had a awesome question. What is both of our favorite animals? And I think it might still be the more I learned. So I told you I was watching a video of Corey talking about the axolotl, and
Axolotls, yeah.
and the more that I like learned about why he chose them, like basically there's surprisingly, and something that he learned was that there's only 1,200 axolotls left in the wild. They're going extinct. It's absolutely so sad. And, you know, the reason why, you know, they come in different colors, and the really rare one is the blue one, and it's one in every 1,200. And the reason that he chose 1,200 is because, like, that's how many there are, like, left in the wild. And just, like, the fact that you can like have like a little axolotl army, I like love that. Like the more I learn about this animal and like what it does in the game, I think that's for sure my favorite one.
Yeah, I love the axolotl too, and as you said, like they are critically endangered, and I think it's really good when we can create awareness around that, because we really want to, when we can, try to make the world a better place, like build a better world. So I think that's a beautiful thing, and I love the mechanics. Like I think the team made the axolotls so good. So they definitely are one of my favorites, and also they are, you know, when we add new mobs, we want them to have like a clear character, like a personality and a clear purpose. And the axolotls, so good. They have both this, like they are ugly cute, and when you see them you go like ah, and they also, as you said, they help you fight under like underwater mobs, like guardians. So they're also actually helpful and have a clear purpose. So I also love the axolotls a lot, but I also should maybe pick another animal.
But if it's your favorite, it's okay. Whatever one is your favorite. We're allowed to have the same favorite animal.
That's true. Yeah, and I love many of them. Like one I often say, which is one of the really old ones, it's the sheep. And that one, it can seem a bit more, in one way it's really simple mob, which doesn't have to be bad. I like simple mobs. And the thing is, I really love that you can color them in all the colors, and that the babies will also be that color, and that they will grow out in that color. I think it's just so charming and like Minecrafty. It's a bit ridiculous in a lovely way. Also, I do use a lot of wool. I build houses with wool.
You do.
So yes, I do. Because it's pretty colors. So I actually really like sheep as well.
Okay. Sheep and axolotl. You're allowed to have more than one.
Mhm.
You are the game director. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, can I?
Okay. I love the portal. That is so cool that you found that. And this is where you built.
Mhm.
This is like another reason why Minecraft is so awesome. Is it's like you're discovering things. Like you can actually be like an explorer and like discover all these things.
Yes.
So great.
Yeah, and it's always like, I played this game for so many years, but I still think it's super exciting to explore. And of course, with part 2, it's going to be even more exciting. I don't know how much you've seen of the new world generation, but it's just it's epic. Like both me as a player and as a game director, I'm so excited about it. Like it feels Minecraft going to feel like new and exciting for 10 more years now. That's really gonna enhance the exploration. It's so.
Well, we have so many questions. One more question,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then let's keep exploring. But last year at Minecraft Live, we learned that you wanted copper in the game. Now that it's a thing, what else would you like implemented next?
Ooh, things I want to add. That's many things. I'm always a bit scared to say things because I don't, don't know when we can add things. But
We'll put a disclaimer.
I have a.
Whatever she says, it's not going to be, it's just Agnes would like it. That's all it is.
Okay, I need to think about something then.
But I mean, is there
One
anything that
thing,
you've like,
yeah. Hmm. Let's see. What is the thing I really? I mean, there are many things I really want, and I guess it should be then something that's not added yet. So yes, that could be added at some point. Well, I don't know how we would do that, but as a player, since it's so much about storytelling, I think it's fascinating with paintings, and you can do map art now, but it's a bit cumbersome. So maybe easier way to do map art. I think I would, as a player, enjoy a lot, because then I could decorate my all my buildings with lots of
Original
paintings,
artwork
and they
and
would be
everything, yeah.
unique, and they could, like, build museums, and could sell the paintings. Like I could do a
Yeah.
lot of story around it, and like do portraits
And
of
you
the
could sell
people,
them.
and
So it could be another thing that you
Yeah.
could like sell. Yeah.
Yeah, because there is an economy system in this world as
Yeah.
well. So it's like, it's not me; it's the people living.
Yeah.
Like in my imagination, they have money and buy and sell things. And I think art. I think I'm really interested in art, or
Yeah.
in real life too. So I think that's cool.
I love that everything you do and you put in your game, it's like, it's not even like it's something for you. It's you're thinking of what would the characters that I've created in my realm, what would they like?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Are we gonna have
It's
to
a
go
bit
to sleep?
meta sometimes. Oh, that's true. Like I remember I told a friend about my realm and tried to explain.
Yeah.
and he doesn't play a lot of Minecraft. So I'm like, yeah, and then in the realm there are people and they write books about the history about the realm. So it's like
Yeah.
it gets a bit meta, but it's nice. Do you want
Okay.
to so this, as you can see, it's work in progress,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a new place. I wanted to show it, but I could show. It's not a new place, but it's a place I haven't showed you before.
Yeah.
If you want to go somewhere
Of
else,
course
then
I
let's
do.
go there. I will just go and find the coordinates. I have like a document now where I put coordinates to like important places. Just a second. Okay. Where am I now? I'm here, and then I'm gonna teleport you to me, like this.
Whoa,
Okay.
yeah, I've never been here before.
No, so this place is called, it's actually a bit of a Swedish word. It's called Rosmarien Klint, and it's named after a queen that lived, well, probably 100 years ago now. And the reason this place exists is because she wanted a big, like a castle. And this is then a village that's formed around the castle. And one
Oh.
reason I wanted to show this place now, especially the castle, is because here I'm gonna put lightning rods, which is a new block, because this castle, that we can go and look at it, it has a roof built out of wool. And once I had, or actually I think I had twice, an incident when the roof started to got on fire. So it will be nice to make it a bit more safe. So let's go to the initial.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I really liked when I was, learning
Where am
about
I?
the ore, like the copper ore and what you can do and using the lightning rods for like the top of your house. Like it's gonna be so helpful for so many people. Now their
Yeah, that's
houses
what
won't
like
burn
we
down.
and we, for us it's important to, like, if a bad thing happen, it should technically be the player's fault. And when with lightning strikes, it wasn't really like that. But
Mm-hmm.
now, when we have lightning rod, we feel that we like fixed that design issue with the fun thing. Like it's nice to fix design problems with just design or with the new gameplay thing. So that's
This
a
is
really nice thing.
so
So this one I'm
beautiful,
gonna put
Agnes.
lightning rods on. Thank you.
Like I just want to
Yeah,
stare at it.
it took a long time, and also you see it's built of bricks, which are
Mm-hmm.
made of clay, and for me, clay takes quite a long time for me to gather a lot. So it's like it's an expensive build in that way, that it builds out of bricks and not stone, for example. We can go inside if you want to.
Yeah.
I also actually had like a fire incident when I built this castle too, because I wanted to build a fireplace and I miscalculated a bit when I put the fire on the netherrack. So I also put the roof on fire just by building a fireplace.
Oh, no.
So it had some incidents, which is
It's
fun.
been
Like
through
I
a
love the
lot.
stories that
This building has been through a
yes,
lot.
it has. Now let's see. Yeah, you can explore freely. It's not fully. Maybe they finished it a bit more. It's lots of empty rooms still,
This
but
is huge.
yeah, like the Queen Rosmaria the First. She had a grand vision. She really wanted a big. We should also probably do some more nice lamps here.
Yeah.
It's lots of torches now
Some candles would
everywhere.
be nice. You
Yes.
should make like a little
Also,
altar or something with like lots of candles and everything.
oh, that could be
This would be a
pretty.
good spot for it.
That's true. Yeah, here it looks like it should be something here, like something decorative,
Yeah.
probably with candles, because this is like the attic almost. So it should be a bit cozy.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's built from a lot of wool.
Yeah.
So this is also wool, a wool castle almost. It's a bit dangerous when it's.
What
Oh
does
yeah,
this say?
this room here. It says Eldens Gemag. It's like the fire's room, kind of. So this is where I built the fireplace. Isn't that tree in here? That's. Oh yeah! I didn't remember this. I actually put up signs explaining that it was a fire that happened when I built it, and that's why.
Oh.
And it
right
also
here.
says a lot about the names of people. I had forgot about this. Okay.
Agnes. I love this so
And-
much. Every
Yeah.
time we play and you see something that you forgot about or something new, I love it so much.
Yeah, I do like as well that I actually forget some things, because then that's also how history works. Like, because certain events that happens in this world, like the history they write down, is not true. And that's the same, of course, in the real world. But like the people writing the history might write it how they want it to be, rather than how it was in some cases. And this is true here as well. So in the history books, they write partly the truth, partly what they think it should be. And sometimes I even forget myself what was the truth. So in that way, it's interesting. I feel like I live in the world in that way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, this place is
Yes.
so big. How do you pronounce that? Gemak.
So it kind of means room, but it's like an old word for it. It probably has a more real definition. Like there's probably a difference between this word and just the word room, but I use it sometimes because to me it sounds a bit old, which works well with the atmosphere of the world. But I actually should Google what exactly is the meaning.
This is the
of that
princess's
word.
room?
Yes. And this, let's see, this princess, is she the queen yet? Yes. She should, I think she was a, I need to remember who. There's so many, like in this kingdom, there's so many princesses in a row, and I'm like, who's the queen now? But yeah, she was a princess when this room was built, at least, and she might.
Okay.
have
So
been
the queen
now.
lives here?
Yeah, this is one of the places the queen lives. This is like her castle on the countryside, and then she also has a castle in the big city. Yeah.
Have we been to that castle
So-
yet?
We have seen it. It's quite cute. It's older than this one, but I think since we can go there if you want to, or if you want to explore.
Yeah, let's keep
explore this,
exploring a little bit because I've never
the
been
little
here
village.
before.
We were in a little bit, but I think it's cute. And they have a very clear style. Like it's a very simple building style, I would say, but I like it. And it's also, they have lots of sheep that are gray and light gray and dark gray. So the houses are almost all built out of like light gray wool and cobblestone. And I think it gives like an identity to this village. And I try to do that. Like I want each place to feel unique and work well in the environment, because then it's easier to be immersed in this world. And that's also the same when like developing Minecraft. We always want the players to feel immersed, so we want the world to make sense. Like if you look at the villages that that generate, they are really adapted to the environment they are in, because then that makes the world make more sense, and then you will feel more immersed in the Minecraft world. And when I play, also try to do that. So here you can see they have lots of sheep, and they use it for building most of the buildings. And they have like a little. This is it's might be pretty religious. Like there are no real life religions in this world. They have only their own religions. But this is.
Or is that like
their
church?
religion have like or this is they have a little church. We can look at it, and they have like this religion has a plus with a torch in the middle. That's like the sign, or what to say, like their thing for that religion.
Do we have to go to sleep?
And this religion is really big in this part of the Minecraft world. So we can look at it's quite a cute church.
It's very cute.
So we can go look here if you are ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Want to bring your bed?
Oh, whoops. I'm not ready. Okay, I'm ready now.
It's like, I also forget bed, so everywhere is like, where's my bed? No. Okay, let's see. Oh, I did not know it. So here is their little church.
Oh.
It's very like country-ish.
Oh yeah, I see the sign at the top.
Yes.
So I noticed
the founders religion.
I noticed there's snow here. Did you use the new powder snow?
Not in this world yet. So many things I still need to do. I want to play around the powder snow, like building traps, and then of course I was just excited about when we release part 2, because then there is powder snow on the new mountains, and I think it's exciting, like that challenge it creates is really turns into like an adventure exploring the mountains. So I'm looking forward to that, and the goats, of course. I haven't yet found a goat, but I need to find the goats in this world too. And I think for the goats, I think it's also, like as I talked about, like it's super important for us that the players feel immersed, like they feel that they're in the Minecraft worlds.
Yeah.
And I think the goats are designed in a really good way when it comes to that, because I feel the goats are very well adapted to the environment they live in. Like they live on the mountains, it's snowy, it's steep, so they can do these really tall jumps that no other mob can do. They have they are fluffy, so they survive. The word it's called. Like and it just makes a lot of sense. Like their behavior, their visuals, it makes a lot of sense to the biome they live in. And I think that's so important to just make the world feel alive and to help the players be immersed.
Yeah,
actually, now we are walking to another castle.
There's another castle?
So, when the queen built the castle, the other rich families wanted castles too here. So, one of them has built one, and then I have planned. Yes, you can hear. I have so many plans. I just need to find more time. I need to add like 10 hours to each day.
Agnes, I can't believe you built all of this. This is insane.
And sometimes I get help also from my little brother. Plays on this server too, and his girlfriend as well, Tilda. They also build and are amazing. And it's so fun to play together with them. So it is a bit of a walk, but it's nice. It's cute forest. But yeah, people got inspired. Like it got I guess fashionable or a trend in this country to build
castles.
It's it's not maybe a good world in all ways. I'm not sure it's a good thing that people build castles everywhere, but it's fun to build castles. And it's not the real world, so that's fine. Now I soon see it. This castle is called Matilion, and it's actually a name that's made up from the names of the two people that built it, or so it was Elion and Matilde, and they are like the count and countess for a certain part of this world, and they wanted a castle here as well, and then they named it by combining their names.
Aww.
Yeah, it's very cute. It's a bit smaller because they're not the queen. But...
Oh, it is not as big. But this is really nice, having this sandstone right here.
It is, yeah, they have a really, and I should do more with the garden here. Like they could make something really pretty. I haven't, because it's really nice with the ocean and the little bay. And this is like the banner here, the flag is their family weapon, or what it's called.
Ooh, it's so cute in here.
Yeah. So yeah, that where you read here, it's like, oh, it's called a guest book. So you can actually write in it if you want to.
What? How do I do that?
Yeah. Oh wow. You open the chest and pick the book.
Okay.
And then I need to make sure I see.
How do I open it?
Right click on the chest.
Okay.
And then right click, take the book and place it in, there. And then and then you go out, and then you make sure to hold it in your hand, and then you just right click with the book.
Oops.
Or not on the chest, but on somewhere else. Wait, let's see.
There we go.
Yeah, and then you click on the little arrow in the bottom. Do you see an arrow in the there?
We go.
Click it until it's go click until it's the last
empty. There we go.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Next, here you can write something there.
No.
Click cancel. And now you can just type.
Okay.
Yes, this is so cute for me to have. Aww, honestly, this is gonna be such a beautiful memory for me, and I can go back. And I love this. Well, we don't know yet if it will break anything. and then you can
hit done.
Click done, and then you and then you go click on the chest again. Yes, and yes, perfect.
Yay,
lovely.
We did it.
And then the signs by the door says like who the architect was, and her name was Carlotta, and she lived in the village. So one of the houses, most houses, like all houses almost, are there for a reason, like they have a story. So one of the houses is built because the architect for this castle lived there. So I really try, everything I think is built for a reason. I don't know the names of everyone, but it can be, for example, okay, if building a castle, probably there need to be just lots of people helping with it, so then I build a number of houses to ensure that people can live. But some of them have names, like Carlotta, who is the architect of this castle.
I just adore that so much.
It's quite...
if this is somebody's first stream watching us, Agnes, there's a story behind everything that Agnes puts in her world. Like, there's a story to everything. And that was like so, like a way of playing that I hadn't really like heard of before.
Yeah. It's funny because when I started to play Minecraft, I just after a while started to play like this and didn't think about that maybe not many people do that. And then I realized it's not the most common way of playing, at least. What does it say here? Oh, yeah, they are a bit like, oh, this is our land. Not nice of them.
What's your favorite new feature?
In Pages Part 1
1.18. Yeah.
or Part 2?
1.18.
Well, I can't say.
Is that one?
Oh, that's Part 2.
That's part 2.
Yes, it's Part 2. Aha! Wow. I'm I'm very I'm very excited about Part 2, and I think like we have done so much to world generation. I talked a bit about it already, but it's so much more variation. Like the world is so much more like it's more dramatic, it's more contrast. Like we have this super huge mountains, and then of course all the caves. So for me, like the environments in Minecraft really inspires me to play like this. Like if I find interesting nature, like a cool mountain, it really inspires me to maybe build like a new civilization there, or like someone wanting to build a castle there, like in this case. So I think that's the new just fantastic world generation is my favorite feature. And I of course hope and think that it's gonna inspire so many players as well to play how they want to play Minecraft.
Yeah. I think you obviously you do an amazing job at just showing that like you can play this game however you want.
It's beautiful, and it's really important for us when we start to like work on an update. We really try to think about all player styles, because it's important for us to try to have something for everyone. Like we say that we want to try to expand Minecraft in all directions. To really like be inclusive, and to ensure that all players can continue to play in their way and get something new and exciting for them.
Yeah, I love that. Where should we go next? We can go anywhere.
So let's see. Maybe you wanted to see the old castle?
Yeah, let's go.
We could do that. Oh, sorry. Let me teleport. Where do I have it? Then we can show, because we have seen. This is like in the biggest city. We have seen parts of it, but we haven't seen all of it. And the old castle is in a part of it that we call Gamla Stan, Old Town. So we could look a bit at Old Town, and that I don't remember when we built that. That must have been like at least 8 years ago. Oh, I need to teleport.
Oh my gosh,
sorry,
so long
soon
ago.
you will be here.
You forgot
So
about
this is
me.
Old Town. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Old Town.
Okay, I have a question.
Hmm?
Why do these look like little creeper faces?
Because they do. It's a kind of sandstone, but yes, it is little creeper faces on them. I think it's funny.
I love it.
I like with these
It's
tiny
so
little
fun.
things, and also like for like this made you like, aha, why does it look like that? Which is great, because then like it's it can be like as a player exciting to start to think about why is there a creeper face, and see these like little connections to like things are connected in the game, and why are they that, and from that you can tell your own stories, for example, because you recognize the creeper. That's cool. So okay, this is Old Town. We could go now. So many things. First, we should look at the castle. I can show it from this part of the water. So this building here, this is the castle.
Oh.
And I yeah, it must have been 7 years ago at least. I don't remember
Oh, you have a map.
exactly. Yeah, oh, this is such an old map. So the fun thing with a map is that if we put it here many years ago, so now if you look like at the bottom of the map, it looks like it's just a desert, but now that is filled with buildings. So if I would remove this map and hold it, it would update if I'm in that area. But since it just stays there, uh, I can see how it looked like when this map was created. And here you see the old town where we are here,
In
where
this
the
green
little
spot right here.
yeah, that one existed, but it was nothing in the desert. And now this town, our city, is like there are lots of houses built in the desert. So that's also like a way of seeing time, actually, history. I love that. Yes. So yeah, that's the castle. But we could actually, now when we are in Old Town, maybe we should look a bit at Old Town.
Okay.
Because it's a quite cute and very classic place, I think. So one part of this is like also really old part. You see the houses are, I think they're super adorable, quite easy, or like a simple style, but I like it. And then here we actually have some newer. This that you see here,
Look at
I
that
built.
skull painting.
Oh, where are you now?
I'm just looking in the window at the skull painting.
Ah, the hotel. You found the skull painting. Yes. Oh, yes. That's a cool one. The paintings are fun. I was playing Minecraft with my daughter yesterday, and she just learned about that you can place paintings. So she plays so many paintings. It's super fun, for me to see how she plays. She turns 5 soon, so she's really young. Yeah. But she has really started to love Minecraft recently, and obviously it's lovely for me to like see how she plays, what she thinks exciting, see how she learns what things for her are tricky to learn, and like, okay, we can improve that. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, now I need to. It was so cute. She was explaining to me what Minecraft was. So, and she did it in such a cute way. So she said to me, like, she's like, Mom, why do you and your friends make a game where you can build underwater playgrounds for fishes? That was her explanation of what you do in Minecraft, that you build underground playgrounds for fishes. And I thought it was amazing, because yes, of course you can do that if you want to. And that was like her way of saying what you do. And I just thought it was super cute.
So but, okay, cute. How cool. My mom gets to make things in Minecraft.
Yeah, I think since she's still so young, I think she's like, for her it's just, of course,
it's normal.
And and then her father do games too. He also works at Mojang, so for her it's like, of course, parents do games.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Oh, now I'm throwing torches. Whoops. This is actually a newer part I built after Village and Pillage. So it's lots of mason villagers working in here, so I can get lots of like clay and terracotta blocks, because they are fun to build with and quite expensive. And I also love one thing when we added the campfire was the smoke. I remember a meeting we had, and we were like, a perfect thing for the campfire will be to just use the smoke particles in creative ways like this. So I wanted to do that in this, in my world too, because I think it's really, it's such a fun way being creative with the block.
So what are they doing in here? They just walk around?
Yeah, so they have their workstations here, which means that, so the villagers actually, they have like a schedule. So during the day, they will often be at the workstation, and then after a while they will go and just
they're leaving.
Hang out. Yes, they're gonna hang out, I think, by the village clock, village bell now, so we can follow them. And then after a while they also gonna go to bed. So, and this is from Village and Pillage. We really try to give like the villagers a schedule to make it feel alive, and it really
they hang out here.
That they will go and meet. It's because the bell is there. So they just talking and having a nice time. Yeah. And then after a while they will
go to sleep.
They will go to sleep. Yeah.
This is
Really
amazing.
nice. I like the villagers. Yeah.
Um, Diamond Gamer Ash says, "How excited are you for Minecraft Live this year?"
Oh, I am excited. I really I think like Minecraft Live is really nice because it feels almost like a celebration of Minecraft together with the community. Like we first look at new things and talk about them, and I think it's an opportunity for us to just really share what we want to show and just celebrate Minecraft together with the community. So I'm excited.
I can't believe it's been almost a year since you and I first met.
No, I know. It's quite strange. We should explore more. Like you can just if you want to walk around here because this is the biggest city.
This is the biggest one you've
Um,
built.
Yes, and I'm continued like I'm building on it all the time, well, quite often at least. And now I have a project, as you can see, like I'm trying for quite long. The river here, it was just like sand around it, like it is right here on the other side. But I'm trying to build more stone and stone bricks to make it feel more like a big city.
I love this bridge.
Yeah, it's a nice. That one is really old as well. It's been here for many, many years. I like it too. It's iconic. And here is a square. It's also very old. And here's the castle again. It's quite cute. It's also built many years ago.
Perfect music that's playing right now, also.
The music. I love the music. Oh, I want to place lots of beds.
Oh, do we have to go to sleep?
Feels like we should. Yes. Then we can walk like so many places. So this, if when we looked at the map before, we saw the square, but then everything that was in the direction we're looking at now was just a desert. And now this desert instead is like a really the biggest part of the city actually. So here, and it's a mix. Most of the houses here are also like many years old, but if we walk further, there are like more new houses. We can look at this because this feels to me, this feels like home in my Minecraft world. Like this is where I have like my base and where I am most of the time, the city. So it's always like it's familiar walking around here. It's nice.
The fact that you, because this is a giant world, the fact that you know your way around is crazy.
I know, however, sometimes it can be like, since, I have hundreds of people with names and family trees and I know what they're doing. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to go to a certain person and put something in their chest they bought. And then I can actually like, oh, I don't remember where they live.
Oh, no.
And then I need to, I have signs for everything. So I find it eventually. But then I actually can also have to search a bit. Where are you now? Did I lose
Oh, I was looking at this. It's like your fountain.
Oh yeah, this building is built by my little brother, and I like it a lot. It's a fountain, and you can. I'm not sure if it's working now, but you can change its lava instead.
Oh.
So that's a cool feature.
It's so
of this
cool.
building. Yeah, I love all the. I also think like it's interesting to see how the building style or the architecture updates with different buildings. And this one I always seen as a important building in the architectural history of this world, because it started with the wolves and like using upside down stairs to get this. It's called a wall, right? Like the how the things, the openings in this one, like the pillars, and then it's
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. if I know the English terms here, but anyways, I think many other, like, we got inspired by how this building was built, so you can see then after this one, many other buildings have like taken inspiration, and I think it's cool to see how again, it's history. It's super interesting, and even like it's not always intentional. It's more that we get inspired, and that's how the real world works as well. So this is a bit of a newer part of the world or of the city.
Is that a church?
Things. Which the one the big or the very
there's
big
two. There's
gray.
This one here, that like brown and white gray one, and then there's this big gray building behind it.
The big gray building is like a cathedral for the biggest religion in this city, and the other one is like where the head of that religion, I guess it would be like a pope, if we would compare to for example, so that is like the home for the head of that religion. So yeah, it's definitely two religious buildings. The religion is quite big in this part of the world.
I mean, I'm sure I walked up the wrong way, but
actually I think this might need to build a better entrance. That can also happen, like we build a really nice building and then start on another project, and then like, well, it's not even a road to this, so one day there will be a fancy entrance. Yeah. So many things we could look at, but well, we could work. I think this is quite a cute. Where are you? I just running away here. Let's see.
Fountain.
That's built in like a memorial of one of the queens passed away. And here it's like this is a cool building. This one, like my little brother and his girlfriend built. It's like
very modern.
The entrance to. It is actually. It has modern style, and it's the entrance to like to Nether and
look, a little llama.
Yes, this is like a llama building. So here we have lots of llamas.
Okay, I want to go back and look at the building that your brother built, but I have to look at this.
It's really cool.
Wow, I love this area.
It's super cute, and I love there's llamas because it was the first thing I added to the game.
That's true.
Yeah.
I am. Alex Schneider wants to know, how old is Agnes's world?
So I think, is it around 10 years? Is it a little bit more than 10 years? I actually don't remember exactly the date, but around 10 years is this. And I hope to play it for more 10 years more to play it. Like this is my big project, like my big hobby project, definitely. This world and the stories and everything.
So if I want to have a world like this, I need to play for 10 years.
No, I mean, you can, depends on how often you have time to play, of course, as well. And sometimes, when I play, I can be like, I play Minecraft and you can't see anything. Like, I didn't build anything because I was just walking around, being immersed in the stories. So for me, I had such an exciting time. And if someone asks, so did you build anything, for example, I'm like, no, I just walked around. So if you go in here, you go to Nether. We could do that sometime, but then we should make sure to get some armor and things first.
I don't think we've ever done that.
No, that we can do that sometime.
We'll do it next time. I don't think I'm ready yet.
Yes. No, then I also think it's scary, and I like to go. I enjoy going to Nether, but I am scared, which I think is nice. I like that.
Maybe during Halloween time we could do a spooky stream.
Oh, a spooky stream! That's a really good idea. I like that.
Okay, Owen
Spooky movie
P.
street.
Steve 2 has a question. Does Agnes know where / what the first building she made on the realm is?
Yes, I do know. It's yes. We can go to it if you. I think I showed.
I think
Yeah,
you
we
showed
can.
it to
We
me,
can
but
go
we
to
could
it
go
if
to
you.
it so everyone can see.
Yeah. I just need to remember. Well, it should be around. I will assume I find it around. I will see where I end up if I do this. Yes, perfect.
Just 1 second.
Because it's close, very close to like 0, x and z 0. So, oh no, and then I'm gonna teleport you to me and you here.
Yes,
And
I'm
then
just
it should be this.
restarting something real quick. Just on my end. Okay,
Actually,
there we go.
Is it the? Yeah, I think this should be. This is 0 close to it. What the sign saying? I don't know. This is list.
Oh, it's the building, right? The brown one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like this in the beginning. Or, well, it did. But first it was just like, well, I guess it started as a dirt house, and then we started to build with wood or planks, and then we expanded it, and yeah, it's charming.
This is the very first building Agnes ever built in Minecraft, everyone. This is a big deal. Is there a sign
I
that
love
says
that it's
like
still here.
this is the first building I built?
No, it actually isn't. The sign says it's called like the founders tower, like the tower of the founders. So
cute.
this is actually, yeah, could be. This has turned into a religion in this world that some people believe in, that the people that build this tower are almost like some kind of gods, and they're called the founders. So that's the founders religion. It's kind of based on this area because it's so old, so it's turned into, yeah, like a
What a
mythology
nice
or
view.
religion. It is actually. This is quite a nice room.
It really is. It's really nice.
I so rarely go back to this place, so it makes me nostalgic, like thinking back to first days of Minecraft.
Do we have to go to sleep?
Soon. Watch the sunset a bit if we want to. It's pretty.
Oh, it's pink.
Yes, it's a sunset.
I love all these little like touches. Like you could literally just with whoever just sit down and you could have a Minecraft date. And watch the sunset.
Yeah. You can. And I've heard so beautiful stories from friends that have had dates in Minecraft, and I love it so much. And yes. Actually, this house was built by me and the boyfriend I had back then. Yeah.
It's so cute. Okay. There we go. Question. Are you team Moo Bloom, Glow Squid, or Ice Lodger from last year's mob vote?
Oh. That's a good question. I didn't vote because I didn't feel I should, and I definitely saw like good things with all of them. Should really pick a team. Maybe I should pick Moo Bloom just because it was the last, so I think it needs one more vote.
I'll do that too. I'll go with Moo Bloom too. Are they doing karate?
so.
That's what it looks like.
Paintings are interesting.
Did you
Learn
put
the
this
story
here?
about them more. I placed it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this, yes, long time ago, we placed it here.
That's so funny.
It's funny. I barely remember how we decorated this room. It's so funny. Now we need to like look at all the. This is. Oh yeah, we have an enchant table here.
Oh no, the door closed.
Oh,
there we go. Oh wow,
it's true. And
What's
it's
the
it's a
book?
roof. You can. It's an enchantment table, so you can like enchant different items to improve them. So that I had actually forgot that I did that already that early. Yeah, that's cool.
That is so cool.
Nice.
Very,
fun how
very cool.
like Minecraft can be nostalgic in so many different ways. One thing is just like I feel the game itself, independent on which world I'm playing, it's like how it looks, the music, just the atmosphere. But then of course this world for me is very nostalgic.
Special.
And going to it's nice. It's nice to like exploring these places with you, and then you like see them for first.
It's all new for me.
Yeah, so it's just like, oh yeah, and then I get to think about them like, yeah, this is what we did.
Oh, there's like floating blocks up there.
Yeah, that happens sometimes in the world when the world is generated. That we actually have some floating blocks. I think it shouldn't be too many, but if there are a few, I think that is like a bit Minecraft quirky. Like
yeah.
I think it's charming if it's not too many. It's a bit part of how the Minecraft world can look.
I feel like there's just always been some really awesome moments every time we played. I think the first time we played, obviously, there was when the creeper basically killed me and I ruined your world.
That was a nice moment, a good memory.
Good memory. And then we were playing in the snapshot and we were testing out the spyglass and we found a fire and we went and we saved the forest.
That was awesome. Oh, I love how Minecraft can create so many moments, and like for us when we make it, we can't even imagine all the different moments it's going to create, but it's just so beautiful that it does that. It's cool.
Sturgeon has a question. Which new biome are you most excited about? I mean, I think I know the answer. For me, it's the lush caves.
I'm also I also gonna say the lush caves.
I'm very excited for the lush caves.
Me too, and I worked a lot on them, and I guess they become a bit like extra dear to me then, because I spent so many hours like designing them, thinking about how like I want the atmosphere to be. So I'm also really excited about the lush caves, and also like it's a bit more of a friendly and welcoming place underground, which I think is nice. But then of course I love the contrast with more dark places or other places too.
Yeah, when we posted that on our TikTok account, all the comments were like, oh, I know what I'm gonna build in here, or I can't wait to build my new house in here. Like they were just, it was like the perfect aesthetic for them.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. And again, it's perfect. That's like, yeah, we want to inspire and really make all the players feel like, oh, I want to do this and this, because all the players are so creative in their own ways, and then we just want to give them new things to be creative with and be creative in new ways. So it's always just amazing to hear what everyone will do, and of course also after we release something, see all the things the players are doing with the new features.
Can you
super
see that on the top of your building? It's like flashing.
Yes.
Maybe not. Maybe. What is that?
Oh, it's built. It's a little. It's built with redstone. So it's actually, we built it like that. That's like a lamp that you can turn on and off with redstone, and then we made it flashing. And then I think when we did that, we wanted it to feel like what's it called, lighthouse. You know no, it's called the buildings by the water.
Yeah, lighthouse.
Yeah, lighthouse. Yes, that was the inspiration, because we were like, well, this turned into tower now, and it's by the water, so let's add some kind of lighthouse touch to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Very cool. Okay, where should we go next?
Oh, you want to go? Let's see. Maybe we should. Actually, I think there's still so many parts of the big city we haven't seen yet. So let me just teleport us back, see what good coordinates I can find. Oh, we can we can go. There's quite a big what's it called, dock, marina.
Okay.
Place by the ocean with piers. There, and I think it's quite cute. Let us go there. Here, and then I will teleport here, like this. So this is in the big city, and it's actually quite nearby where we were. You see the building there. Whoops, that is a bit red-orange, terracotta-ish. That's the one with the llamas. So this is like a and then on the other side of this ocean, you actually find the creeper explosion site, because that is in another country, and
it's over there where that island is.
Yes. It's not like you need to continue, but in that direction you will arrive at Holvastrien, which that's the name of the country, and the city is Tiara, and that's where the creeper explosion was. So this is it's called an ocean. It's quite small, but it's surrounded by 3 different countries, and then they all have their big cities with that, like, are next to on the shore of this ocean, so you can go by boat between them. And I think that's interesting too, like building things close to water so you can get good transportation and things like that. I think it's fascinating when the nature shapes the story. And because we haven't worked a lot in this part of so we can go, let's walk, or if we go this so this is also maybe part of the. Is it called a dock? Like a.
I think it's a marina.
By the ocean. Marina? Yeah.
Because the dock is like where you put the boats and the ships.
Okay, yeah, and this one has piers and like lots of small buildings. Now, I'm not sure if this is the best way, but it worked. So I thought we could go. Oh, have we looked at? No, like we can look at this. We can look at that. But this is the Marina Plaza. So it's like a square or a town square in this part of the town or city. And then if we walk. I don't remember if we looked at that, but there is like it's a science center almost. It's like for marine biology.
It's a school, right?
Yes, maybe we looked at it. I don't.
We just looked at the outside, but we didn't. Yeah, we just talked about it, but we didn't actually go and look at it.
Because I mentioned the university, and this is part of the university. So this is the
Should we watch the sunset?
Marine biology. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. I think it's also like how it's obviously it's a quite simple graphics, but in such a beautiful way.
Yeah.
I think this is for real is very beautiful. Mm.
It's so nice.
Mm. And this ocean is called like the what is that, like the holy ocean, and that is also in the founders religion because there was an accident on this ocean hundreds of years ago with a person that was important for this religion, so it's seen as, yeah,
Like a
it's
holy
like,
place.
yeah. um
I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better place to sleep, honestly.
with this
So
view of the
luxurious.
sunset and the ocean. Um, and here, so this ocean is old. It's before Update Aquatic, so you can see it looks quite dead. But then inside the um, this pool here inside, we have tried to recreate a bit more how the oceans look today. So it's like
Wait,
kelp and
so
seagrass and turtles and dolphins.
can we go in that in like the lower floors to look through the glass? Like an aquarium?
Yes, we can. Let's
Let's
go
do it.
here. Yeah, it's an aquarium, and you can go on different floors. Let's find some stairs. Um,
Oh, I can hear
and I
them.
yes. Now we can look a bit. So this is, yeah, you see like
So
dolphins and
cool,
turtles.
Agnes.
A really nice place. And it's, yeah, so and for like the people in this world is to study um, the ocean. They also study like fishing, so they do fishing and then see what they get when they fish, to learn about, I mean, the fishing route.
This is so cool.
It is. It really feels like an aquarium,
Mm-hmm.
like these big aquariums you can go to.
Your
Oh, and then
turtles.
we have, yes, my dear turtles. I really like the turtles. And we have some coral even here. You can see the colorful things. Um,
You need to add some.
and
Wait, the axolotls are only in the rivers, right?
we're gonna find them in caves, but the axolotls gonna kill all these like
That's
things
true.
because they attack other water animals, so they
Maybe
need
they
their
can have their
own.
own. Yeah.
Yes, but definitely there should be axolotls here, though. I think that makes sense to, but to build like their own pool, maybe we need
Mm-hmm.
to expand on this building then. Maybe like to, yeah, to the side here we could build another pool with axolotls because that would be quite
Yeah.
perfect. And like the glow squids could be in this pool because they're peaceful, and that
Yeah.
would be also so nice for the atmosphere. Like, yeah, that's nice. And here you see some coral and even more turtles and sea pickles. It's really nice.
This is so nice. It's so relaxing.
I know. I was actually gonna say that too. I'm like, this feels so relaxing, and here in Sweden, it's also getting like evening. It's quite dark outside, and then playing Minecraft, looking at an aquarium. It's very relaxing.
I went
Oh
downstairs.
yes, we went downstairs. I will follow. Here, yeah.
This is amazing. This is my new
It
favorite
is.
part of your realm.
Oh, that's lovely.
I
I should give a lot of
love
credit to my
this.
little brother for this one. He has built a lot on this one, and I
Wow.
love it too. It's really good.
The music that's playing right now also is perfect.
Yes. It's very relaxing atmosphere. I like it.
It,
This is a nice place actually.
It's
I
so
should go
cool.
here
I
more
love the
often.
dolphins. It's so neat.
Mm, mm. I'm happy you like it.
Yeah, this is so cool. I think the only thing would be to add some more light inside.
Yes, we have some sea lanterns, but
Yeah.
definitely it could be a bit more light. That's good. That can be an improvement. And then an axolotl pool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Even though, like, as you can hear, I have so many things. I'm like, I want to do this, I want to do this, but I
So
like
many.
that. Like,
Is there
so many
anything else
ideas
down
all
there?
the time. I think there's one more floor of looking at the aquarium. So you can see it from all different levels.
I love the aquarium, Agnes. This is definitely my favorite place.
Oh, it's nice. It is a very nice place, and it's big.
It's
Like
big,
I
yeah.
think it's a really cool build, and it was of course perfect for update aquatic. That's
Yeah.
the inspiration when we released that update, and then building a. And here's a little aquarium as well inside.
Oh.
Um, and here the students are doing like a project on what kind of loot they get when they fish.
This is so cool.
It's so funny. Like for me, I'm like, okay, so what is the student gonna do? Because they need to learn about the Minecraft world. I'm like, well, it's relevant for them to learn about what they can get when they go fishing. So they are doing research projects on what they get when they go fishing.
Yeah. I love that you've included, like, oh yeah, they need to learn. So I'm going to put this biology school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are definitely good things in this world too. And I have like for the university and the different faculties, I also have so many like there's so many I want to build. Like for example, I really want to build one that it's about Nether because I feel the people living in this world can learn so much more about the Nether dimension. So I want to build a building like this about Nether and like building up the different biomes and in their way, like dependent on what they have seen in Nether, they can explain the dimension more. And then of course I want one that's about history and so many things.
Yeah, it would be really cool to have one about Nether and like the different biomes and everything.
Mm. Here is a nice view actually, how it
I'm just so impressed by how, like, the scale of everything. It's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. In a player scale still though, it's like everything should feel like you are in a house and it's big, but it's still made in the scale of a player kind of.
Yeah.
Well, bigger. Then see, here's a stable. Where you can rent if you like. You can like rent or buy like just one.
Like a horse?
It's called. No, well, like a place to have your horse for people living in the city.
Okay.
Yeah, so you rent one box in the stable. I'm not sure what it's called in English. And then you can place your horse. So on the signs it says who owns each horse here.
Okay, I see.
The gate is open. I hope someone on the way. And it's quite fancy to own a horse in this world. It's not. Walk a bit. There's a bit, and there are definitely lots of parts on like that could be like made more pretty. But I actually like the house. You see, like the white and gray, like the big
Yeah.
house here. I think it's quite cool, and it adds a lot of skyline. Um,
It blends in really nice.
yeah, and it's like so. There's small houses here, and then if you walk upstairs, it's like really big houses. I don't remember if I furnished them a lot, but I can show you how it looks. If you want to, it's a bit cumbersome to go to these homes, though. It's a narrow stair. Be improved. Oh, that could be fun also to have more like bridges between, so it's almost like a second level of the city where you walk on bridges. That's quite cool.
That would be really fun.
Lives.
You can walk under them and have like vines growing on them.
Yeah. This is one home. So they don't just have ladders to go between the different floors, but I still think it's quite. I still need to decorate, but I think these rooms are quite. It's nice, and they have a nice view over the.
Oh, that's such a nice view.
Yeah. Oh, now the moon. It's getting night. And you see, like it's like a golden plus thingy right here. That's a monument also for the queen.
Oh, look, the sun's going down on this side and the moon's coming up on this side.
Yes.
This is actually prime real estate.
It's many things like we really take inspiration from the real world, and of course we do things in a Minecrafty way. But we for example, we read a lot about like when adding, for example, like axolotls, as we talked about earlier. We read a lot about axolotls and then make it in like a Minecraft way. For example, like real axolotls have like a regenerative. What's it called?
Regenerative.
Yeah, they can heal themselves in one way, and we got inspired by that. So the Minecraft axolotls can also can give the regeneration effect. So it's a lot of things is inspired in from the real world, and then we just do it in a Minecraftified way.
Yeah. No, I love that because also in the wild, if they basically play dead, and so you guys also incorporated that into the game.
Yes, I think that it's just really nice with all this little, and it's so much like small facts, and you might not notice them first, and then if you start to like read about it or listen to the different like devs
go down
for different reasons.
Oh, there we go. No.
I will
stuck. Okay, thank you.
No, you're. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky to. Let's see. How do I help you with this? It should be to just walk on top of the ladder, but it can be.
There we go. Oh, there we
go. Yeah, I definitely can see that being a bit tricky. Before you now I've done it so many times, I'm just used to it. But yeah. That's good. That's good to see. Like, aha, this is tricky. Can we improve that? Like, all this. Let's see. Oh no, where? I went outside again. Yeah, here. Oh, we should not jump. We should go.
We're being safe. We're being safe.
Oh. My thing. Like what? We actually did get the spider.
Oh, spider.
It's okay during the day, but that means it might actually be other monsters too. I don't see any. Maybe we're gonna have another explosion.
Oh no, I hope not. I can run now though. I couldn't run before.
I was scared. It's fine. Um, this house is I actually built. I've been in Girona in like Spain, and then I got inspired by houses there, and then I built these houses. Um, and this, let's see, we have lots of different things here. I think one of it is, yeah, this is it's almost upsetting, no, but this is a bank. So, and no, but it's like it was a family, and they got rich from having like a charcoal uh, place where they sold charcoal, and then they started to lend out money and get more money back, and it's going like really well for them. So I'm like, oh, that's not it's just interesting to see how the economy works, and I'm yeah. It's fascinating. I think it's interesting with systems and how things affect other things, so it's interesting.
So you program all of this? Is that how it works? Like for the way that the like, or is that just part of your story? Like, okay, so they made a lot of money with the charcoal, so that's why they're so rich.
No, so this I did not. This is actually just from playing Minecraft. So it started with I just built like a charcoal place, like they have lots of trees, and then they get charcoal from it, and then I just actually used charcoal so much, and I paid them every time I wanted to get charcoal because they had lots of charcoal. So it was because I needed lots of charcoal, they got rich. So that was actually purely based on like playing Minecraft and then making a story from what happened, kind of when I played. But then, as you said, like I also have like a little simulation software I done that I also run to get like random events that happens in the world, and then I build in them to the story, and they inspire me to build things, for example. But many things just comes from what happens in Minecraft based on like what resources are needed to build certain things, or things like that.
So fascinating. Did we go over here?
Yeah, if you continue, you'll actually go back to the marine biology school. But this building you see here, this is a place I want to expand the city. It's still mainly desert. As like before the city existed, this was just a big desert. And this is the little part of the desert that's still here.
You gotta put some spyglass up here.
Yeah, you can. Yes. Oh, look out on the city. That's really nice. And here, but yeah, it's a lighthouse out here. Otherwise, it's quite empty still. But we'll see. One day, I think it's gonna be filled with houses too. Because it's so close to the city, so I think it's just gonna expand in this direction. Then we have like here lots of different houses where people live, and the memorial building for one of the queens. And this weird one, like the one, the orange and white, it's like a city palace for one of the
so
old
cool.
fancy families. It's quite cool. So they have like this really old fortress very close to where my first house is. So it's actually the first family that got the family tree. So it's a very old family, and they felt they needed a palace in the city as well, because they felt a bit alone living in the old areas. So they built this then.
I like the little ledges with the plants on it.
Yeah, I love that's the thing I really started to do more, like like these small details and the
Yeah.
small decoration and putting plants and banners. Like in the beginning, I built more very squarey, I guess, with not a lot of decorations. So I'm learning all the time as well.
Somebody had a question, and I don't know if you know this,
uh,
but how many Minecraft days have you like spent building this, do you think?
oh no, I actually have no idea, unfortunately.
I'm sure it's
I guess
10 years. And then
yeah.
whatever, however long one of those days is, maybe you can figure it out. I don't know, but a lot.
Yeah, and I need to think about like how many days, real days each year. How many? Yeah, I should be able to do like a estimate or guesstimate on it. I will get back on that.
It's
I
such
need
a
to
good
think.
question though. I want to know.
Yes, it is. I will. I will. I just need to count on it a bit
And
next
then you
time.
could, yeah, and then you could do like a celebration or something every like Minecraft year or
Oh,
something where you like maybe you have a plaque with the number and then every Minecraft year you could like update it with the new number and everyone has a
that would
celebration.
be quite cool. That's true. I like that because now, like in this world, like count time, they do have like years, but it's actually
Mhm.
just dependent on when I want the time to pass. So that's is a part of more the my software. So I'm like click like now I want there to be a time step, like I want to, and then things can happen. So they have years, but that's for Minecraft days. Sometimes it might be like 10 days in a year, or sometimes it's 20, or it depends on when I feel. It feels
Mhm.
like lots of time has passed, depending on like what I've done. It's also to make sure it's not stressful uh, for me.
Yeah.
But yes, I should look into that. Let's see, where do you want to go? Here we have been a bit. I built more on this. There's also lots of memorials, like places, but they that's
I
how
mean, it's old.
this
Oh
culture
yeah, my
works.
this is yeah. That's you I
It,
think you said you were building that, right?
yeah, and now it's not 100% done because but it's almost done now, and I just need to make it pretty around it as well. Um, because I think last time, so I haven't spent a lot of time on this project, but last time I think it was half built, maybe, or
Yeah,
just
it
like
was
well,
yeah, now it looks like you've
more
built
done.
yeah. I'm gonna run to it. Oh, do we take the little boat?
Where are you? To which place are you gonna go now?
Oh, maybe we don't. We could just walk.
Oh, this is the. Aha, sorry. No, I maybe looked at it. This is
Oh no,
the
this is
place
the
we were first, actually,
arboretum.
with the plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is also so pretty. And I love that it's on this hill because you see it from so many parts. And then, well, this may be because this is a bit of a walk, but if we continue in this direction, we actually also get to a new, like a place where it's like a hotel
I love
because,
this.
yeah, it's pretty.
It's
I
so
like it.
nice.
It's really nice. It's supposed to be like a big botanical garden here, collecting different plants and trying to have not recreate biomes, but still get a bit of a feeling. So this sign says here it's like tulips and birches, and and this is also something um, I like. I think my brother and his girlfriend has worked a lot on, which I think
Mhm.
is super pretty. So it's so nice also that we play together, because then
Yeah.
of course that means that we can build more things, and it's also nice to have someone to talk to about, like, oh, this happened and we did this, and no,
Yeah.
this happened in his story. So I yeah, I'm very happy they want to play with me.
This is such a nice waterfall, like water feature. It's so pretty.
Very peaceful. It's fun to play with water. I noticed that my daughter also loves to play. She just places lots of water to get waterfalls all the time.
Yeah.
So that's for all ages.
The waterfalls are great.
Yeah, they are. It's fun to build it with water. It's like, I mean, in real life too, water adds a lot to like a park or a house. It's really nice.
Okay, I think we have time for one more place, and then
Oh, one more. So let's see if I have the coordinates. Otherwise, it's a long walk, or we go. Because we could actually go then to this hotel, but I haven't. I don't know the coordinates, which means we need to walk. But we can take a walk if you want to.
okay, we can run.
Yeah, we can run. I have used a little bit of food, but because we will get hungry when we run. But it's so it's like I think you're supposed to go here, and
Okay,
I think I
now.
built the road. Yeah. So I will wait for you. But
Okay.
I place signs like this to know where it's. So this says Corral Djupets Värdshus. That's the name of the place we're going to. It's like a hotel, and it's a weird thing happened there that we got a tiny warm ocean in the middle of a forest, and it was something strange that the old world is so old when we updated Aquatic, but we kind of liked it, and it means that you can find coral really not too far away. So therefore, like the people living in this world, of course, got really excited, and one family decided to build like a hotel there. So yeah, people can go there and look at the corals and go fishing and just enjoy the coral reef, because that's
really nice
really
walk.
rare. It is actually quite a nice, and I love, like you said, I like to build these paths that it's not just, it's a bit messy or a bit organic, or to say. Yeah, and here you see another sign like this is if you want to go to Koralje, but then if we go back, we go to Huvudstaden, which is the name of the big city. So we continue, and I love to place out signs. Also, sometimes actually when I am out walking on these long roads, I can be like, wait, which direction was I walking in? So it's good also with the signs.
Yeah, having the like actual stone stairs kind of helps you figure out where to go without making it look like it's actually like built, you know? You can still keep it looking natural and organic, and it's like, oh, just look for the stairs. It's not overwhelming of, oh, you're building in this like relaxing area.
No, that's true, because I wanted this to feel more like a little, really organic path in the woods, and it's gonna work. It takes a bit of it. This is actually, I built the hotel, and then I didn't build a road to it for a very long time. So this path to the hotel is actually quite new. Because I always got a bit lost when I walked there.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
there's another sign here. Okay.
And here you need to be careful, but here's a ravine. But I will.
Wow, it looks so cool.
Very cool. And now I think we are quite nearby.
That's very cool.
So this is definitely, we are still in the same country as like the where the big city is, but it's on the south border of this country. So if we used to walk a little bit longer, we would go to outside of this country. And here is the hotel. And it's so, because now it's snowy, and it's
I was gonna say it's the perfect design for being in like a snowy area.
Yes, but the funny thing then is, if we go to the other side of the hotel, it's super. It's a coral reef, and and I tried to, because this actually it looked a bit weird because we got like some new chunks like in the middle, so it was very like it was straight lines around it. So I tried to make it a bit more organic instead of just being like cut out, and I think it looks quite nice now. So
well, I want to stay at this hotel. Oh no, I found the water.
You should be, yes, yeah. It's quite popular hotel actually, yes, because it's so rare in this, like the known part of the world. There is no coral, so this is where they found coral and find tropical fish. So it's very popular to go here and fish, and then bring in, there's so many different colors and patterns on the tropical fish. So then people go here to collect like a nice tropical fish and how in their
Do you
home.
have boats?
Boats, yes, tiny little boats.
Are they down there somewhere?
I can build one. Maybe something. I can build a boat for you or us. So let me just craft a little bit thing. I'm gonna craft those. So one boat for you. Oops. Did you get it?
Yep.
And then we go to the water. So if you, let's see. Yeah, it works. Yeah, nice.
How fun!
And let's just see like the corals, and let's see if we
the
find
dolphins. There's a little dolphin. Yeah, there's a dolphin over here.
And then you should be able to see some tropical fish too. Like they are smaller and comes in different colors, and you can fish them with a bucket and bring them with you and put them in like an aquarium, for example. Or like, for example, we put some in the like marine biology school. And it's so silly because then it is this warm ocean and then it's snow around it. But I think it's great.
I think that's cool.
It's a quite cool place actually. Yeah. It's like a warm, what is that called? Like in the real world, there's like really warm water and it's cold around. It's like that kind of place.
What kind of place
you would find
that be?
On Iceland and things like that.
Oh, like a hot spring.
Yeah, yes. I think this feels like a big hot spring, and then it's like a coral reef. I think it's right.
Something.
Oops! It's a puffer fish. So we
puffer fish jump in my boat.
We or at least we were too close to it, but we just got a bit poisoned. It's okay, and it survived as well. It's just got. The pufferfish are really cute. They're super tiny, but then if you get too nearby, they do like real pufferfish, like poof, inflate, and then you get poisoned. I didn't either. I also got poisoned, but it's fine. That happens, and now it's nice.
Very cool.
Well, I guess we can. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, how do I get out of the boat?
Shift.
Uh-oh, we have to go to sleep.
Well, we're at the hotel. You can also use your bed.
Let's go in the hotel. How do I go in there?
Yeah.
There we go.
Here. And then we can pick a room.
Oh my gosh, how fun. We get to stay in the hotel.
Yes. So each room, and they are different sizes and you don't need to pay. It's okay. They do cost like the currency is salve, and they have different prices, but just pick a room. There are 2 rooms here, and then there are rooms on other floors as well.
I would like
I don't remember which room is the
biggest
best.
room, please.
Ooh, let's see. I think it might be on... Where is the biggest room? I know there's one room that should be a bit bigger. This is at least more expensive. Might not be the biggest, but I think you would like this room. It's a nice view.
Okay, I trust you. I'll take this one.
Okay, I will take the room next to it.
Okay. This is everything, Agnes. Love it so much.
It's
Yay,
quite
I
cool
got to
to
stay in the hotel. Look how pretty it is outside.
It is quite nice, and it's also by the bigger ocean here, actually. So they maybe should build something for that. So,
It
but
would be
yeah,
nice
I
is to
think
have a room, maybe at the very top or something, where you can get the view of both sides. So you can get the view of the like snowy area on one side and then the coral water area. Like
oh,
that's like the presidential suite.
that's a great idea. I don't think it is, but that's no, it isn't a room like that. Or I just need to take a look if they have that. I don't remember, but nope, they don't. But because that could be a great way of expanding this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, building like yeah, like another floor almost, or like a tower on it. And I also
Yeah.
love that to to expand on existing buildings, because that's also what happens in real life, and maybe they even expand with a slightly different style because hundreds of years have
Yeah.
passed. And I think that's cool too, to see that yeah, the world is alive and things happen. So I like that idea. They
I think that
should
would be
build a
cool.
tower on top, and then you can have like the best view. You see the ocean, you see the snow, you see the coral reefs and the forest.
Yes. How do I get down?
I
I don't remember where the
think I
stairs are. Oh, there they are. Okay. Well, obviously, I wish I could stream with you for 500 more hours, but it's getting late there, and I don't want you to stay up too late. So, is there anything else you want us to see, or do we save it for next time?
Maybe we should save it.
Okay, we save it for next time.
And yeah, I mean, I also think it's super fun to just show you the world. It's so lovely to see like how you react, and like what questions pop up for you when you see things. I think I really enjoy it, and yeah, of course, I think it's fun to see, because I'm of course very passionate about this world. Uh,
I love it, and I feel so like honored that you share this with me and you come on and you show me all of this. Like it's the highlight of everything for me, honestly. It's so fun. It's so cool
oh,
because how
thank you.
often do you get like you work on this game, you're so passionate about it, and it's just like honestly it's such like a nice thing for us to show because we want to show careers like yours so that girls can see it and be like, oh, I can do that, or I want to do that, and just to see how much you love it and what a nice like you love your job, like the path that you took a STEM career path, and it was in engineering, and now look, you're in gaming. Like it's just like such a nice story, and the story that we want to tell on our show and on our streams so that people will not just girls, but everyone can see it and be inspired by it and see that it is something that they can do, and there is a place for you. It's just like it's lovely, and I love it.
Oh, thank you. That was like very beautifully said of you. And I mean, yeah, I mean, if I could inspire girls to follow their dreams and work in games, for example, that would be lovely.
I think you're already doing
Super
it.
happy.
I think you're already doing that for a lot of young girls, and I think just a lot of young people anywhere too. They're seeing this and they're getting inspired by it, and just seeing how much you love it is such a nice thing to see. It's
Hmm.
it's everything for me. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to my. I'll disconnect. I'm gonna switch over
Yeah, me too then.
to this one. That was so nice, Agnes. Again, I wish I could stream with you for 5 more hours because I think I could, no problem. It's just so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
We didn't get to visit
I think so.
the Creeper site, but we'll do that next time. I always need to visit. I think maybe I'll bring a flower every time I come, and I'll leave a flower.
I love that. And then like there will be more and more flowers. That's it's perfect. Typical thing I really love about that. And thank you so much for having me and for doing the stream with me. I think it's super fun. I really enjoy it. Thank you.
It makes me so happy that you like it and that it's something that you enjoy. And please, honestly, anytime you want to come back, I don't care if I have to wake up 5 in the morning, I'll do it. Anything for Agnes will make it happen. It's so fun, and I love showing that games, you know, you can learn so much from them, like all the research that went into all the animals, and like, you know, you're reading about science, you're reading about, you know, zoology, and you're seeing all these like real life things, and you're incorporating into the game. It's just so cool to see that it's not just something that's thrown out there and like put together. There's a lot of thought put into it, a lot of research put into it, and I love that this is a game that, you know, kids, and not just kids, but like anybody can go in and they can learn while they're playing. It's just it's so nice.
It's lovely. Yeah, and I mean I agree. It's beautiful that you see that. Like you see, like, we really put a lot of thought, a lot of love, and it's nice that you see.
So nice, Agnes. This was everything. Thank you so much. I hope we covered enough of people's questions, and we showed enough. Definitely, once part 2 comes out, we'll do this again. Let's do our spooky stream if you want to. I think it would be super fun to go to the Nether, and let's do a spooky stream.
Then we will be scared, both of us.
I think it'll be fun. We should totally do it. Yeah, and then let's talk once the second update comes. Again, thank you so much. I know everybody loved having you here. And then I guess I'll see you next time.
Yes, see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Well, yes, thank you everybody in the chat. This was amazing, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
I mean, the loveliest person. The loveliest person. So nice. Thank you everyone who was here today. So fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone, if you had questions, they got answered. I know we can't answer all of them, but hopefully we answered enough. It's just always so nice to have Agnes here and just hear like all her thoughts on the game and seeing her world, which is so impressive and beautiful. It's everything. Which kind of brings me to a nice little circle. Basically, if you're inspired by, you know, what Agnes does and the job that she has, like, if you think you might be interested in a career in gaming too, like Agnes and a lot of the women that we've talked to, check out the Legion gaming community to learn how to become an indie game developer, discover what it actually takes to become a full-time streamer, and get an inside look at one of the world's leading gaming hardware manufacturers. Whether you're an expert or simply just getting started, Team Legion is here to help guide you in your quest for a gaming career. Equip yourself for success by joining the Legion gaming community today at gaming.lenovo.com. The link should be in the chat, and it should popped up on the screen. Check out the community. They have so many resources for you if you want to just kind of talk to other people that are interested in the same things that you are that have to do with gaming, or you want to check out different paths in gaming or learn how to do different things that all involve gaming. You should definitely check it out. It's a great resource, great community. Again, that was amazing.
Hey, it's Miranda Cosgrove, your favorite host of Mission Unstoppable. I'm the only host. And if you want to watch awesome STEM videos and exclusive Mission Unstoppable clips, just make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell.